Hello, a very good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening, greetings, and a very warm welcome to all the wonderful people joining us today. My name is Prajakta Bhagat. I'm a live host and a presenter, and I'm supremely excited and honored to be extending a very warm welcome to all the wonderful people at today's hashtag Mammy Poco Cares presents Mindful Discussions with Super Mammies. Well, I'm truly convinced that there's nothing more powerful than being a mother. And we at Mammy Poco Care truly care for all the super mommies out there. We truly believe in embracing the divine bonding between moms and the babies, which is why we have formulated this beautiful series in order to strengthen the bond and in order to master the science of baby care and parenthood. And we cannot thank all the super mommies for all the wonderful things they keep on doing in 24/7. You are the real superheroes we all look up to with absolute amount of adulation. You are literally responsible for shaping and molding the next generation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm supremely excited because we have somebody very special joining us. She is a super mommy herself, a very renowned dermatologist, a cosmetologist based in Bangalore, and soon she's going to be joining us for a very mindful session to share her expertise and to share her valuable insights. Well, all the super mommies, we know that you are very excited and so are we, and we'll be more than happy to receive any concerns, any queries that you would like to put forward in today's mindful discussion. Our today's topic is going to be very exciting and super intriguing. We are going to be talking about summer skincare tips for babies and the new mommies. I see a lot of people who've joined us. Hello. Please pour in your questions, and thank you once again for taking out your invaluable time and joining us. We are truly grateful and truly humbled with your presence. We also hope that you all are doing well and safe during these challenging times, during the quarantine time that we all are following and taking all the imperative measures and precautions. I am just waiting for Dr. Priyanka Reddy to join us. She's going to be joining us very soon. And in the meantime, I'll be urging all of you to please send out your queries and questions that you would like to ask Dr. Priyanka Reddy while she's going to be with us throughout the session. And we'll try to answer most of the questions probably during the conversations or towards the end of it. We are having Priyanka Reddy joining us. Dr. Priyanka Reddy is right here with us. In the meantime, I would really urge and request all of you to please shower your love, send out your queries, any questions that you have regarding today's topic, which is summer skincare tips for the babies and the new mammies. We know the summers are one of the most concerning times for all the mammies out there, and we often feel very worried and concerned about what is the right skincare regime that needs to be followed. And I'm sure you guys have a lot on your mind that you want to be cleared about. Dr. Priyanka Reddy.
Yeah, hi.
Hello, greetings.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes.
Doctor, I'm not able to see you.
Uh, One sec. Let me just. Can you see me now? Or do you want to send in a? Do you want to add me again?
I have already added. It's actually showing it's connecting. I think you are having some network issue, probably. I'm guessing that is the reason I'm not able to see you.
But my network is full, Prajakta, and my Facebook Live is also active.
But I'm not able to see you, doctor, unfortunately.
Could you disconnect me and then add me again? Could we try that?
Okay, I'll try doing that. Let me
Yeah.
just. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we finally have you. Welcoming you, Dr. Priyanka
Thank
Reddy.
you.
It's so
Thank you.
wonderful to see you, giving out and radiating that wonderful smile. We are feeling positive and optimistic already, and supercharged with your lovely smile.
Thank you.
For all our viewers, let me quickly introduce Dr. Priyanka Reddy to all of you. Dr. Priyanka Reddy is an MBBS, MD, DVI fellowship in the USA and a renowned dermatologist, cosmetologist, and a trichologist based in Bangalore. She is the founder of DNA Skin Clinic and Wellness Center. I'm truly humbled with your presence. Thank you once again for joining us.
Thank you so much. Pleasure is mine.
So, Doctor, considering today's difficult times, and we know summer has already kick-started, and there are a lot of worries and concerns, especially with the new moms, who are going through an emotional roller coaster ride and complete adrenal rush during these times. So, what are the essentials of summer skincare, according to you, that every new mother should be following?
Okay. See, summer, we all know that it comes with set of problems because of excessive sweating, right? So the sweat blocks and clogs our pores, and thus it gives rise to a lot of summer skin issues. So first thing we need to understand is we need to calm and keep our body cool from inside and outside, both.
Okay.
So try to, especially for new mommies, and with all the extra weight that we are carrying, and all the extra clothing also now, because we talk about tummy binding, and we all, the breasts are again heavy. So with all of this, there is excessive sweat that keeps accumulating under the breast, over the tummy, lower back. Okay, so we have to be mindful of our environment, the temperature of our surrounding environment. Try to be in a cool environment as much as possible, and try to take care of sweat. This is called a sweat management. We cannot 100% stop ourselves from sweating. It's a natural process.
Certainly.
But what we could so what we could do is to manage the way we sweat and how much we sweat, and after sweat, what we need to do, right? So first, to manage the excessive sweating, be in a cooler environment. That's one thing. Then after you sweat, what you need to do, at least once in 2 to 3 hours, wipe the areas that you're sweating out a lot at, under the breast or the tummy areas. Keep wiping those areas with a neat cotton cloth and probably water. That would do. And take bath at least twice a day if you are somebody who's sweating a lot and are not able to be in cooler temperatures. The same thing holds good for your baby also. So babies are nice and chubby and they have a lot of folds on the skin. But the problem with that is, of course, they look cute and adorable and all of that, but the sweat keeps accumulating in all these folds. So that's when the issues like milia or fungal infections, allergies, and all this the skin turns pink and red, and the lacerations also would start. So all of that is mainly because of the excessive friction. The folds also, once the body is moving, this friction and the sweat. So try to clean those areas as frequently as possible, and try to do not take hot water showers. Because hot water shower, again, you'll tend to sweat after the hot water shower. And your body also tends to become more itchy because of release of histamines in the body. So try to take lukewarm water or cold water showers.
Okay.
Once you come out, apply a good moisturizer and be in an environment that is cool and comfortable. And in case you're still sweating, wipe your body in the areas that are sweating a lot multiple times in a day. Yeah, that's that.
Wonderful. I think that was a really good piece of advice. And I'm sure all the viewers who are watching us and the ones who are listening to us on Facebook, though they are not able to see us physically on the
Okay,
cameras, but I'm sure it's going to be helpful for them as well to follow these wonderful tips that you have shared. Doctor, I would like to ask you, talking about good hygiene and good diaper habits, what are the essentials and the prerequisites the new mothers need to follow?
okay. So when it comes to diaper, there are two things that we need to remember. One is we need to safeguard our baby, and two, we need to safeguard our environment also. So
Okay.
using a lot of diapers is not only harmful for the baby but also to the environment because they are not recyclable or they are not compostable, right? So using a lot of diapers is unnecessary. First thing is in the first couple of months after the baby is born, they don't move, they don't crawl, they don't roll over also. So they are in one place. So what you can do is to protect that area, shield that area, make it waterproof, and you don't have to use a lot of diapers throughout the day. You know,
Yeah.
what at least we followed or I followed is that in the first couple of months we only used to put a lot of cotton cloths under the bum,
Okay.
and we used to frequently keep changing the cotton cloths, and it's
Okay.
just simple pee most of the time, so very loose motion, right? So we can just
Okay.
easily wash them all. So collect all the you don't have to wash every single time. You can collect all the cloths that you've used and wash it once or twice a day. It's not a lot of work. Initially, we will think it's a lot of work, but then once you start doing, you don't feel it's a lot of work also. So in the first couple of months, do this because the baby is not going to move and it's very easy for you to manage, right? So use cotton cloths as much as possible. Yes, once in a while when you're stepping out, then you can use diapers. Cotton diapers or the normal diapers that you store-bought diapers is something that you could use to limit the usage. So you are protecting your baby and the environment also end of the day. So that's that. Then once the baby starts to crawl, that's when the problem starts crawling and walking. So that's when the problem starts, right? Because then they're going to pee everywhere and it's going to be a
Yeah.
problem for you to keep
Yeah.
wiping.
Yes.
So there are two
Absolutely.
things. One you can still stick to cotton diapers. So you have this waterproof on the outside and changeable cotton pads or cotton cloths on the inside. That's something that you can use, and you can put the cotton cloth for washing. And
Okay.
it is again, it is reusable.
Okay.
Sometimes again, when you're going out or on the days when you're very tired and you don't want to take up all that work, then maybe you can go on for Mammy Popo pants or any other diapers for that matter. So limit the usage. I don't think I should be saying all this coming from your page, but we also have to be responsible citizens towards our environment also. So we have to limit the usage of diapers as much. Sorry, you. I am telling you again, I shouldn't be speaking all this on your page, but that's the fact, and that's honestly what I feel. So I
No,
have to
no,
say that.
we truly
So,
appreciate your integrity and transparency. You know, that is the reason we all have been looking forward to it, to your the insights from the expert itself. You know, that is the reason
yeah.
so many people have been feeling so intrigued to be hearing from you. So,
Thank you.
thank you,
So
thank you.
that's that. So when you're taking the baby out, of course, even I use the diapers sometimes when we take the baby out, and we know it's going to be messy to other people. So that's when we are considerate to other people's comfort also. Otherwise, then when you're at home, try to use recyclable, reusable cotton diapers as much as possible. Okay, and once the baby starts walking, so try to potty train them as early as you can. So every time when
Okay.
they pee, you can constantly keep saying that, this is the area where you need to pee, this is a potty chair, and keep continuously talking to them, and they will understand. Children are very, very good. We underestimate their ability of understanding and
Learning
implementing
from
certain
the
things
earlier times, learning from the
as
initial
early as
stage.
they can. So even when they're peeing, so what we used to do is even as a baby when they pee, oh you peed, now we are able to help you because you're not able to do things on your own. But once you start growing, once you start walking, there's a potty chair, you need to pee here. You see how mama is peeing, where mama is peeing. So you need to keep talking to them so that they understand that okay, this is an activity where it has to be done in certain place in a certain way.
Yes, and they register, and it's easier even for the new to adapt. So true.
Absolutely. So even now, see, my baby is 2 years old. There are amazing days that every single time she wants to pee, she comes and tells me that she wants to pee, and we put her in the potty chair, and she lifts the pan, empties the pan on her own, and we wash the pan. It's an activity that we love, enjoy doing
Wow.
also. But sometimes she just pees because it's not something, their mind is occupied with some other activity, and probably doesn't strike to them to that they have to say it.
True.
But they develop that habit over a period of time, so they are potty trained early also. So, but coming back to diapers, now there are two things to this. Once you use a cotton diaper and once the baby starts crawling, there's a problem here because that pad is so heavy. There's an outer layer which is plastic and which is waterproof, but that is reusable. And then inside we stuffed it with cotton cloth or reusable cotton pads. Once the baby starts crawling, there is a friction, and on the thighs, some parents complain that the skin over there has some allergy, or the skin is, we call laceration in medical terms, because the skin barrier, because of constant friction, it turns red, and then the skin starts to give away, and then there's oozing and all of that. So then you have to probably use a next size diaper, next size cotton cloth. And during that process, one, you can use aloe vera gel at home. You can use freshly squeezed aloe vera gel to calm the skin down and soothe and ease it. And if it is really like a big problem, then you have to consult your dermatologist or a pediatrician. I would recommend a dermatologist. Then we would give you some skin calming and cooling agents that will help in maintaining the skin barrier and fix it. But if you observe the problem happening once or twice, then it's better you avoid that and probably stick to diapers. Okay. So that's that. But when you're using diapers, a lot of parents complain of diaper rash, right? Their bums turn red, there are a lot of pimples and bleeding worse.
That's very evident with a lot of babies. That's quite evident.
Lot of
one of the common
So one
concerns.
thing is probably in some kids we have observed that they'll never get used to diapers. The diaper material per se is not suiting their skin, so that you can't do anything. Then shift on to cloth diapering. Okay. Otherwise, if it's just a temporary problem, it's very mild. So first, initially, you have to let that area breathe. Imagine you're stuffing your face 24, or you're stuffing your own self 24/7 with the clothing so tight, and you're peeing and pooping in the same. And some parents, not blaming anybody, sometimes we just get busy with work and you forget to change the diapers on time also. So the poop, the chemicals, the acids in the poop and the pee is going to interrupt with the skin barrier. So that's when there is going to be more rashes. So first thing is change the diaper from time to time, check the heaviness, and change it from time to time. And there is no excuse. If the baby poop, you have to change the diaper no matter even if you put the 5 minutes back. Okay. I've heard this parents say, oh, it's a new diaper, the poop will get absorbed, it's fine. No, it's not fine. So if the baby poop, the diaper has to go off, which is why using cotton cloths is going to be a good option. So first thing, regular changing your diapers. Second, if you observe any mild rash, then again home remedies like using aloe vera gel would help in the beginning stage and letting the area breathe. Do not put on diapers every single minute. You can choose, give some breathing time. Maybe after bath, just leave that area for some time, let it breathe, and then you can put on a diaper. And then when you're changing the diaper, again, leave that area for some time, like 5 to 10 minutes, let the area breathe, let the skin also breathe, and then probably put a diaper again. So give space between the diapering also. Okay. And if it becomes a actual medical grade rash, then you have to consult a dermatologist. Okay. And one of my favorite products to apply for diaper rash is it's D. And I think I will type it here.
Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be useful for all the viewers who are
joining. Yeah, I just typed it. It's available. You can buy it on excellent products for diaper rash. It has zinc oxide in it. It would essentially help in the skin barrier to come back. It would make your skin barrier more intact and form a layer. Okay, so that's how it's protecting your baby's skin. So this is something that that parents should use only when the baby has a rash, not like everyday product. So if you're observing some rash, the baby's skin has turned light, slightly pink, or there are some bumps there, then you can probably apply after you wash the bump, apply the cream and then leave it for some time and then put the diaper on. Okay, sure. And then if it becomes very, very severe, we see babies coming with very big cuts and lacerations. That's you need antibiotic application, and then you need something that you need to consult a dermat for, not online like this.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Moving ahead, doctor, I would like to know that the women who experience hair loss post-pregnancy, postpartum, what are the remedies or options that they can avail? So I'm just thinking if I've covered everything with diapers because it's such an important topic. Yeah, certainly. Yeah, I think that's about that. So not too frequent diapering, try cotton diapering, give gap between the diapers, keep the area very clean. So every time, so this also one more thing is that every time parents change the diaper, you need to make sure that you're wiping the bum and the genital area with a clean cotton cloth dipped in cold water. Okay. People just change diaper, you take out the diaper and put on the diaper. So the chemicals, the pee is still stuck onto the baby's skin and it's still not breathing. So you need to wipe that area with a clean cotton cloth dipped in water and then let it breathe.
If you have to apply a particular cream, apply. I used to apply moisturizer every time I wipe the bum so that the skin barrier is intact. Apply a good moisturizer and then cover it up.
Okay.
And then if you have any problem, then consult a dermatologist. Yeah, I think we're done with that. So you were asking me about hair fall, right?
Yes, a lot of women worry about shedding their hair and they go through excessive hair fall issues. So, what are the options they can consider post conceiving, post delivery?
So when it's about hair fall, one thing is you have so we have the hair grows in cycles, okay, and we shed hair, and there's a new hair that is growing already. There's a new hair that is already growing from the inside, and the top hair is shed, and the hair grows back. During pregnancy, what happens is that the 9 months, because of estrogen excess, we do not shed hair. Almost like for about 7 months of a pregnancy, we don't shed as much as hair that we're supposed to shed on a regular basis, right? So all that hair, we nicely preserve it on the scalp for the 9 months. So first, that hair is going to come off after you deliver because the hormones are coming back to normal. So do not be too worried. It is the hair that you were supposed to lose a long time ago, what you're losing now.
Okay.
So जो आपका नहीं है वो आप वापस दे रहे हो. So think of it like that, first thing. Second, you're losing hair because you are not caring for yourself as much as you used to care before. So after the baby is born, what happens is a complete makeshift. All your attention is on your baby. You forget to take supplements. You forget to eat on time and eat. Though you are eating nutritious food, you're only thinking of what can I eat to produce more milk rather than what I can eat to improve my health. Most of the moms do this. So first, equally focus on your health as much as your baby's health. So eat well, take supplements that you are supposed to take, get good sleep. Now this is a big issue. If you do not sleep well, you not just your hair, your skin, every system, every cell in your body is going to be affected, right? It is also going to show us hair fall. So how do I sleep after a newborn? Is because now what we do, we put all our efforts to put the baby to sleep, and as soon as the baby sleeps, we open our phone, we watch a movie, we do something that we are not supposed to do. So instead of that, try to sleep when your baby is sleeping. Make sure that you get that much of sleep as your body is required. Some people need 5 hours, some people need 8 hours, some people need 10 hours. It is completely personal requirement. So you get the required sleep as per your body needs. Okay, and then probably you can check your WhatsApp or Instagram or whatever, and your work also. A lot of moms are also working from home, so schedule your sleep timings. Make sure you sleep well. Make sure you eat well. Take good supplements. And beyond that, if you're actually losing tremendous hair and you are actually feeling you're going to go bald, first thing, you're not going to go bald. Okay, females inherently we do not have the balding. Like how men have androgenic alopecia, we don't have that kind of testosterone receptors to our hair, so we don't usually go bald unless and until it is, some ethnicities go bald. Other than that, we don't go bald. So don't worry about balding. First of all, don't get psyched up because of that. Consult your dermatologist. There are some excellent treatments that we do. There are supplements that we give which will have vitamin D, biotin supplements, calcium supplements. All these are very, very important for the hair growth as well. So we give you good supplements. We put you on a good diet, good sleep. And beyond that, there are some procedures called PRPs that we do. Those are we take the blood from you and inject only the important stem cells and growth factors into the scalp that will help in the hair growth. But first, most importantly, don't get sick, eat good food, get good sleep, take supplements. And if you're still worried, then consult your dermatologist. But you're losing hair mostly because that doesn't belong to you. You were supposed to shed it 9 months ago and you're shedding it now. So it's totally fine. Yeah.
I'm so glad that you've cleared a lot of major myths. There are a lot of misconceptions regarding this topic, and I'm sure your answer has been very relevant to clear all the doubts. Doctor, I see there are a couple of questions regarding gray hair. I think we have Parul Nigam who is asking, hi ma'am, I'm facing gray hair during my pregnancy. Could you please guide what I should be doing?
See, unfortunately, a lot of people might be disappointed, but unfortunately, there is no medical grade treatment for graying hair. It is something genetic, which will be fastened with our lifestyles. But there is no medical grade of treatment for graying of hair, and pregnancy per se doesn't cause graying of hair. It's probably a coincidence that you're seeing, or probably a little bit of unhealthy lifestyle that your gray hairs are fastening to progress, but otherwise there is no medical grade of treatment as of now that has been tested and proven clinically for gray hairs. There are a lot of products available, but I have not seen any significant results for graying of hair as such. So hang on, and you have some natural hair coloring agents versus, and also products that are available, but unfortunately graying of hair, there's no medical grade of treatment for that yet.
All right, doctor. Thank you so much. Doctor, could you also throw some light about babies who face severe prickly heat issues during summers? What are the options that one can follow?
So prickly heat, like I said again, it is because of the accumulation of sweat or other materials into the pores, and that is coming out as milia, like the pus head that you're seeing, right? So first thing, keep the baby in a comfortable environment, comfortable surroundings, that it shouldn't be too hot or it shouldn't be too cold. Clean the baby, of course, parents give bath usually twice a day in summer. That's that's you don't have to mention it specifically again. But keep wiping certain parts of the body multiple times in a day, gently. You should not rub the skin, because you're disrupting the skin barrier. You gently have to dab. Take a neat cotton cloth, dip it in water, and gently dab the skin. That should be fine. Especially, so the areas that we need to focus are the neck, the elbow area wherein we are flexing. We call this flexural area. So wherever there is flexing happening, so these are the areas babies usually tend to flex and sleep, and there's accumulation of sweat there behind the knees, right? So these are the areas, folds of the thigh, folds of the hand, wherever there are skin folds, try to clean that area multiple times a day with clean cotton cloth. Now, do not use powders. This is the biggest mistake that a lot of parents do. This has come from tradition. Using powders will again block the pores, clog the pores, and worsen the milia problem or the prickly heat problem. They don't need all of that. And sometimes you're introducing new chemicals onto a bare, tender skin. So that will also cause reaction. Yeah. So no, I don't like the practice of using powders at all. A lot of patients are shocked when I say do not apply oil, do not use powders. They're like, what are you saying? But that's the fact. They don't need all of that. They just need a good moisturizer to protect the skin barrier. They need good environment, clean and comfortable environment, and good food, good sleep. Love, tenderness, care. This is all they need. Don't need to use all these extra products.
Perfect.
So, yeah, and once it's beyond your capability, try to consult a dermatologist. We give you some creams that will help in, again, like calming your skin down, anti-inflammatories, and all of that. But mainly it comes out of environment, when they're in hot environment, they're sweating a lot, and if you're not changing their clothes at regular intervals, that's when usually kids have prickly heat problem, but otherwise they wouldn't have it. Some newborns will have it. It's called like newborn milia. Is very, very common. That will go on its own also. Yeah, that's nothing to be worried about.
Sure. Doctor, I also wanted to understand, since new mommies, they experience a lot of anxiety and hormonal changes. That's the reason, they tend to have a lot of breakouts and acne issues. So what are the solutions for, treating the acne post-pregnancy?
Okay, so this acne is a very, very controversial topic, okay? Some people who have acne throughout their life will suddenly stop having acne during pregnancy, and vice versa. People who never had acne before will suddenly start to see acne lesions during their pregnancy. It's all because of hormones up and down, and just hang on. You cannot use a lot of products also while you're pregnant, and even post-delivery, because you are feeding your newborn. Sometimes you could not be at the liberty of giving all the products available for acne treatment. So hang in there, consult your dermatologist. If it is a very severe grade acne, then we would recommend some products that are still safe during lactation, but otherwise hang in there. It is going to be fine. Probably once you're done with lactation, once you're back to your routine, then we would treat your acne. There are some products that are okay for nursing mothers to use also. So those products will help in taking care of the excessive oils that are. So acne basically occurs because you are accumulating sebum in the sebaceous glands. So whatever treatment is, we have to focus on trying to take care of the excessive sebum, right? So first thing is, we ask anybody with acne to stay away from processed food, milk or milk products, sugars. The first is the food. Next is the lifestyle, like sleep well, work out, all of these things. Then comes the outside aspect of using some products. There are some products. It's a good moisturizer designed for acne prone skin. So we give you some products that are designed for acne prone skin. But if somebody comes and asks us, okay, do me a, can you do a chemical peel? Can you do this and that? We say,
I
just
was
hang on for
just
a
about
month
to
or two.
ask you. I was just about
Yeah.
to ask you. I have had acne issues since my teenage times, and I have used pretty much all the products recommended by my dermatologist. And I have also tried using chemical peels on my face. So, how feasible or how advisable it is for the new moms to undergo chemical peels?
Some pills are safe to go ahead. Some pills are safe to go ahead. Some pills aren't. Some pills aren't. So it depends. It completely depends on what stage of acne you have and what. So we tell them that okay, doing this peel will help to a certain degree with your acne, but you still have to hang in there. Wait for two or three more months, and then we would treat you in full-fledged treatment. Because sometimes just postpartum, once the hormones are all settling down, things will go back to normal. So you don't have to be worried or panicked about it. But we treat a lot of new moms with chemical peels, but very, very mild, which are absolutely safe for nursing. During pregnancy, no peels, nothing at all. Just skincare products will do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And doctor, also, we all know that women love wearing makeup. How advisable it is for the new moms to wear makeup after they are due and once they are done with the conceiving procedure and they become the new moms, because everybody has been having difference in opinions on that topic. So, what is your take on it?
It's very simple. You want to apply makeup, you apply makeup. It's fine. You don't have to deprive yourself of simple things that you want. Sometimes makeup, for a lot of people, makeup is something, it's like a haircut. Some people after haircut, you just feel so good. So makeup is like that for a lot of people. People love wearing makeup, so it's okay. But don't go close to your baby. Or even if you want to go close to your baby, don't do all the coochie poos. Don't let the chemicals touch your baby's skin, because the baby's skin still, it's still new. It's very fragile. Skin barrier isn't completely intact yet. They're still trying to adjust to the new environment. So give them that space and give them that respect. You apply makeup, but once you're done with your work, for whatever reason you're applying makeup, you have work and you want to apply makeup, go ahead and do that. But don't go too close to your baby. And sometimes even though the powdery foundations you apply can be inhaled, right, and it could also be going to the orifices. So it's not good to go very close to the baby. Wash your face, remove your makeup, and then do what you want to do with your baby. But when you are with your makeup, I advise at least for the first 3 months, be extremely careful. 3 to 4 months, their skin also will start to become more defensive. It is going to be more adaptive. So a little bit of that is still okay, but at least till 6 months, be very, very careful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Even once they grow, also when you are trying to feed them, you have this nail paint and you're trying to feed your babies. Maybe once or twice it's still okay. It's not going to cause much harm. But then if it's a continuous, regular process, you are putting a lot of chemicals into their mouths also. So be aware of all of these things. You want to grow nails, you do whatever. But keep the safety of your baby in mind. So if you're growing nails, try to feed them with a spoon. So come with some alternate strategies. But yeah, go ahead and do it. It's absolutely fine for a mother's skin. Again, provided they also, you do not try any new products in the first 2 months at least post delivery, because even your body is trying to get adjusted to a lot of new things. So use products that you already are used to. Your skin is used to those products, so use that. Do not try any new products for the first 1 or 2 months. Go ahead, apply makeup, do what you want, but keep the safety of your baby in mind.
Absolutely. I'm sure all the new moms will be very happy to hear that, and they must be feeling relieved to listen to it.
Because these are things that are not going to be absorbed and gone to the breast milk and then going to the baby. That's not going to happen, right? That they don't have that kind of barriering capacity. So it's fine.
All right.
No direct interference.
All right. Doctor, I would want to ask you about sunburn in baby. And what are the treatments that are available, which are already existing for the little ones? Because sunburn is one of the crucial topics that everybody seems to be concerned about.
Sunburn, it's not very prevalent in our communities because we don't take our babies a lot. So okay, sunburn happens especially for kids who are advised to be under sun, maybe because they have when they are newly born, they have this. Not even the word. So sometimes we advise the babies to be under sun, right? So yeah, okay. Anyways, about sunburn, the first thing, again, it's very, very simple. It's very, very simple, straightforward question. First thing is complete sun protection. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, it says that till 6 months, you're not supposed to use any form of sunscreen, no matter how safe, whatever it is. 6 months is something that you cannot use any form of sunscreen. So till then, you have to cover your baby, use those wide brim hats or complete clothing. Do not give a direct light sun exposure. You can put them under shade, all of that. And take your baby, if you want to take them outdoors, take them in the safer timings, like not like early morning or late evening, but not during those harsh, like 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. is very, very harsh. So not during those times. But just one sec, sir. Hi, Mama is on live. One sec, sorry.
Not a problem. For all the viewers, we still have another 5 minutes with us. So in case you have any questions, any queries, or any concerns regarding summer skincare tips that you would like to put forward to Dr. Priyanka Reddy while she's still with us, you can please drop them in the chat box and we'll try to address them and take them into consideration. Yes, doctor.
Yeah. So what I was saying, so first thing is try to give them complete sun protection naturally as much as possible with clothing and wide brim hats and all of that. And post 6 months, there are some good sunscreens that are available that can be used in babies. So when we talk about, so I quickly talk about sunscreens also because that's one of the most frequently asked questions. So you look for mineral-based sunscreens. Do not go for chemicals, a lot of chemicals. You look for mineral-based sunscreens. So you have to look in for ingredients like zinc oxide or titanium dioxide sunscreens. So there's one very good sunscreen, and there are also good sunscreen. It's called continuous protection. Continuous protection. So it also it has zinc oxide and it also has oatmeal, colloidal oatmeal. So that also provides excellent barrier. So it also nourishes the skin and protects the skin. It is SPF 50, I believe. So you don't have to use anything more than 50 SPF. Look for something below 50. 15 to 50 is good.
Okay.
There's also, I think, I'm not sure, but these two are very good products that are available in India. There's again one excellent, but it's not very easy for you to get that in India. But so these two are good sunscreens. So put them on sunscreen, and if it is an actual burn, so if the skin starts to turn a little pink, again you can use home remedies like using good newly freshly squeezed aloe vera gel. But then if it's an overtly red, inflamed lesion, then you need dermatologist consultation, and we would put you on anti-inflammatories or antibiotics as per need. But it's very, very simple for you to avoid sunburns, you know. You don't have to make
Actually
it
step out, head out so much. Yes.
Yeah, it is prevention. It is prevention better than cure. I was actually talking about jaundice, kernicterus. Newborn babies have jaundice. That's when we doctors advise you the babies to be put under sun, and that's when people come with burns. That's what I see a lot. Other than that, I don't see Indian community having a lot of burns, and until and unless people are actually outdoors and the helpers, kids and all of that, helpers and all of that. But otherwise, so it's very easy to protect your kids from sunburn. So let them not get the sunburn in the first place.
All right. Thank you so much, doctor. My last question to you. Sorry. You were
Please
saying
tell me what's
my last question to you would be, what are the warning signs parents should have for the potentially dangerous skin conditions in their babies? How do you identify if the baby is having or developing any dangerous skin issues?
See, first thing is babies would become very uneasy, irritable if there's something going on, which is not usual for them, right? So they will show you the warning signs and symptoms. But on the skin, if you want to identify any lesion that's not curing easily, right? So if you have a diaper rash also in a day or two, it should come down. If it is not coming down, if the skin is red, inflamed, if there are a lot of boils or water blisters on the skin, and the skin baby is getting injured very easily. Sometimes there are skin conditions wherein the skin barrier is not intact, and even the mildest of friction or the touch could leave marks or blisters or wounds. So those are the things that you should be looking out for. Look out for color changes in the baby's body. The yellowish is like jaundice, or look for any color changes in their eyes or any part of the skin or nails. Look for temperature of the body. Sometimes the body suddenly starts to become very cool or very hot. So look for temperature, look for color, look for something that is not healing very easily. It's taking a lot of time to heal. These are the things that you need to be looking out for.
Okay.
Also, I would like to touch upon, there was a question somebody asked about oiling the baby.
Yes.
Oiling and massaging was also a question. So, yeah. See, two things to this. Okay, massaging, when you call someone from the outside, like a nanny or a helper or somebody who's coming from the outside and massaging, they might have a lot of cracks on their hand. They are going from house to house. You don't know what they're carrying within and on the exterior of them also. And the cracks will have a lot of germs. So when you're massaging a baby with the cracked hands carrying germs, you are putting your baby in danger. Okay, so that's one thing that you need to remember. And just a second, this Facebook Live has, yeah, it's there. So one thing is, massaging is not necessary for body. According to many researchers, it is not required for a baby's body. So you don't have to forcefully massage. And these nannies or somebody who's coming from the outside might not be so careful. They might be very harsh while doing this. So they might be causing wounds or fractures. We had seen a case of fracture because of massage a couple of years ago. It's very, very dangerous. So because they're very, very harsh in doing it. So you can completely avoid massaging. But it's a great way to bond with your child again. So you can, like a parent, you can massage your child post giving, after bath, nicely take a good moisturizer and gently massage the body, gently help
in mind. Keeping the
pressure in mind, because it's also a very calming and soothing experience for the baby. So let it be calming and soothing. Don't do that. See, a lot of people think the child will grow tall. We can sharpen their nose by doing this. We can make their head round. So a lot of the myths come with massaging. People do massaging mainly for that.
Okay.
So that's not required. Their muscle relaxation is not required for them. They stretch, they do all of that. Little bit of stretching with maybe a moisturizer after the bath will be more than enough. It's a very good way to bond with your child when you do that. But other than that, massaging with the help of nannies or helpers or applying a lot of oil and massaging, absolutely no, not required. And when you apply a lot of oil, like you asked me a question at how to avoid prickly heat, oils, especially coconut oil, will cause more prickly heat because they again block your pores.
Okay.
They irritate the skin. You don't have to use coconut oils. Any oil for that matter is not required. Nicely before bath. See, how do you protect your skin? A lot of people think by oiling you're moisturizing the skin. That doesn't happen. What you need to do is to give bath with lukewarm water or slightly coldish lukewarm water, not hot waters at all, because hot water will ruin the skin barrier and make your skin more dry. So lukewarm water, immediately after shower, just dab the skin. When the skin is still moist, apply a good moisturizer. It's a very good moisturizer that they have recently released. Has a good moisturizer. They also have excellent body washes also. And there is something called oil. That's for extremely sensitive skin babies. So these are good moisturizers that are easily available anywhere in India, online, offline, any store, everywhere, and also has a good moisturizer. So these are something that I really like and recommend. I'm only mentioning these 2 or 3 names because I want to mention something that's easily accessible and available for everybody. Right? So these are excellent. Try on these things and apply good moisturizer and immediately cover the baby with appropriate clothing. If they're in a cool environment, put on full sleeves and completely protect them. If they're in hot or outside environment, put on those chota or sleeveless, it's still fine. Give a environment appropriate clothing. That should be fine. You don't have to put tons and tons of oil, nothing at all. And also one more thing is that when you're giving bath, a lot of us use that basin powder and all of that, right?
Yes.
Some kids might be allergic to basin. So before diving into full-fledged basin routine, just try a part of their skin, maybe behind your patch testing. And if they're not sensitive to it, then you can do it. Only basin will again dry out the skin. So maybe you can mix a little bit of yogurt, homemade yogurt, or honey, and then give bath with that. Neem leaves are excellent to give bath with. Neem leaves, make a paste of neem leaves and turmeric. If you don't want to buy any store-bought, sometimes I don't buy store-bought sometimes. If when we are not in rush, take neem leaves, turmeric. You can give bath with those and they're excellent antibacterials, antiseptic. They will brilliantly take care of your prickly heat also. So these are something that homemade things that you could do.
All right. Okay. I think those were some wonderful tips that we all have imbibed today, and we all have learned a lot, and especially all the super mommies out there who've been struggling to find the solutions. I'm sure this mindful discussion has been helpful. It has been highly informative. And all the viewers, in case you still have any queries or concerns, you can always write to Dr. Priyanka Reddy. You can follow her on Instagram, and she's here to assist all of us. Dr. Priyanka Reddy, thank you once again for joining us today with
Thank you so much.
Mindful discussions with super mammies, and you are in.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys for bringing out these kind of discussions and making this information accessible to a lot of people around. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You've been a true woman of substance and amazing and beautiful mommy inside out. Thank you once again for
Thank you so much.
giving your valuable time.
Okay, I'll just answer. Applying powder post baths is not a good idea. Do not apply powders like I already mentioned. All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye.
For all the viewers, do join us tomorrow once again at 6 p.m. with yet another mindful discussion with Super Mammies. Till then, take care and stay safe. Thank you. Thank you so much.